The police reminded residents that tech companies usually do not take the initiative to offer computer or software repair services. The force urged the community to avoid calling numbers displayed on pop-up windows or install software of unknown origin. Timothy Lee, TVB News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us. Donald Trump has called for unity and resilience a day after surviving an assassination attempt during a campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. He told the Washington Examiner that he had rewritten his speech for the Republican National Convention, which opens on Monday in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Aides say Trump is in great spirits after a bullet pierced his right ear while he was speaking at Saturday's rally. Also calling for unity was U.S. President Joe Biden. Nasvi Karim has more. The U.S. Secret Service is investigating how a gunman armed with an AR-style rifle was able to get close enough to shoot and injure former President Donald Trump at a rally on Saturday. The 20-year-old alleged shooter came to the attention of spectators who saw him acting strangely outside the campaign event before tipping off law enforcement. Tracy Furness has more. In another blockbuster victory for Donald Trump, a U.S. judge on Monday dismissed a criminal case accusing the former president of illegally holding on to classified documents. Trump reportedly said it should be the first step towards having other cases against him dismissed. The police said while the number of online scams in the first 5 months of this year has dropped by 10% compared with the same period last year, total losses rose over 35% to some $2.1 billion. Authorities also reminded residents to stay vigilant of a rising trend of scammers posing as technical support staff. Timothy Lee tells us more.
The police reminded residents that tech companies usually do not take the initiative to offer computer or software repair services. The force urged the community to avoid calling numbers displayed on pop-up windows or install software of unknown origin. Timothy Lee, TVB News.
Shoplifting is on the rise in the city. Authorities recorded a 12% growth of such crimes year-on-year in the first 5 months of this year. Police say there is a wide range in value of stolen items, adding that most cases are connected with increasing adoption of self-checkout registers in the city shops. Timothy Lee again. The Consumer Council found that the price for all-inclusive home moving services could vary by over 1.3 times. In late May, a 4-year-old girl suffered a cardiac arrest at Yanchai Hospital after receiving stitches on her head. The girl remains in critical condition. The hospital authority is unable to determine the cause of the cardiac arrest yet. And emergency medicine and pediatric specialists have been invited to review the current clinical guidelines for treating children. A lavish military parade was held in Paris to mark Bastille Day, also known as French National Day. This year's celebrations combine the Paris Olympics torch relay with paying of tribute to those who freed France from Nazi occupation 80 years ago. Danny Zhou reports. Switching gears to finance. On Wall Street, it began the week on an upbeat note, buoyed by big gainers of the day such as Goldman Sachs. Both the Dow and S&P up more than 6%. Across the pond, European markets losing steam, UK FTSE down 0.8%, the French CAC down 1%, while the German DAX down 0.8%. Finally, the weather for Tuesday, mainly cloudy with occasional showers and isolated squally thunderstorms. Sunny intervals in the afternoon. Temperatures likely to range from 28 to 32 degrees. And that's the news for tonight. Thank you for watching.